I'm being distracted by all of you. I wish that we knew all those songs well enough for us to just say, okay, everybody just put your hand and just just call out the song you want us to do, and we would just know it, but we wouldn't. That's when the old boombox comes in. So anyway, this next song has a little story that is fun to tell because it really is a lot about this band. In 1965, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, Lindsay and I lived in San Francisco. He lived there always, but I only lived there those years. And which was the year of the dawning of Aquarius, Berkeley, Haight-Ashbury, Winterland, Fillmore, all the famous San Francisco bands. It was like the time of your life. And we were right in the middle of it, and we were in a band, and it was a good band. And we made really good money. I was going to college. My parents were completely supporting me and letting me be in this band. And my mother was not taking my money from me and putting it in a savings account. So I said, okay, I'm just gonna save this money because something's gonna come along, right, that I'm gonna want. So I heard this rumor that there was this fantastic store in downtown San Francisco that was called the Velvet Underground. And I was intrigued. I wanted to know what this store was. And I found out that it was a store where a lot of the famous rock and roll San Francisco women bought their clothes. And if I heard right, some of the San Francisco guys also bought their clothes. And so I was determined I was going to go up there and buy something. So I drove up there by myself, and I found a store. And I went into the store, and I think I was expecting like a big, huge, magnificent store. And what it was a tiny store with a very high ceiling and a very beautiful hand-painted hardwood floor. And the most beautiful things that you'd ever seen in your life. And I stood there going, intuitively, there's nothing that I can afford in this whole place. Maybe a thread, a golden thread. And but I was pretty sure that I was standing right in the same place where Janis Joplin stood when she came into the store. So I was totally feeling the love. And they didn't throw me out, so I just stood there. Probably they thought, oh my God, what's happening to her? I stood there looking around going, I think that I'm having a premonition and something is coming, something big is coming. Like my dream, whatever that dream is, it's happening, and it's happening right now in my head. And so I walked out of that store a different person, and I got in my little Corvair Monza Spider 5-speed cranberry apple red convertible that my dad bought for me because he wanted it. And 5-speed, right, like I could drive. But I learned, and I like sped home. And I knew that my dream, and I figured it was music, was going to come true. I had no doubts from that second onward. And the reason I'm telling you this story is because in this day and age, where everything seems like the whole damn world is just blowing up, if you have a dream and you believe in something and you're good at something and you love it and you want to do it, and everybody around you is going to tell you like, no, you can't do it because you're not smart enough, and you're not talented enough, and you're not crazy enough, and you're not beautiful enough, and all the jaded people will just come out of the woodwork at you, and like try to just stomp all over your dreams. You have to remember that they are wrong. We are living proof, this bunch of people up here, that was just a bunch of kids from England and California who had no idea. And that day in the Velvet Underland, the Underland of the Velvet, I just made that up. That'll be my next song that I write, The Underland of the Velvet. Anyway, just remember, you can have your dream. Reach up there in the stores, and the stores. Grab that star, pull it down to you, go to the Velvet Underland, and stay there. fed underground back to the floor that I love. To a room with some lace and some paper